15 warning signs your partner is cheating on you, according to therapists. Hindsight is everything when it comes to cheating. When an affair comes to light, it's easy to realize the signs were there all along, you just completely missed them. The signs of cheating, whether the affair is purely physical or emotional, are often subtle. Maybe he started coming home late after work more often than not. Maybe she suddenly started paying more attention to your schedule, which felt odd, but you dismissed as no big deal. Since cheating is cloaked in secrecy, the person is doing their best not to arouse suspicion in their partner, says licensed marriage and family therapist Leslie Doors, author of Blueprint for a Lasting Marriage. At the same time, people tend to draw conclusions about their partner based on their pre-existing beliefs, says psychologist Paul Coleman, doctor of psychology, author of Finding Peace When Your Heart Is in Pieces. So if you tend to be a trusting person, it can be easy to overlook the less obvious signs of cheating. Keep an eye out for these warning signs below. Noticing just one may not be a surefire sign of an unfaithful partner, but if you check multiple off this list, it may be time to have a vulnerable chat. After all, if they have nothing to hide, they should be more than happy to put your fears to rest. 1. Their schedule changes with no good explanation. Most people have predictable schedules, and even if their schedule changes, there's usually a reason that makes sense. Someone who must work late all of a sudden at times that go beyond a reasonable explanation may be cheating, Coleman says. 2. They're suddenly unreachable. If your partner has a job that makes it tough to reach them during certain hours of the day, it doesn't mean they're cheating. Cheaters need privacy and blocks of uninterrupted time, Coleman points out. Someone engaged in an ongoing affair must be periodically unreachable. 3. They have a decrease, or increase, in libido. It's more common for cheaters to decrease the frequency of sex at home, given that they're getting it elsewhere, Coleman says. Guilt-ridden people may increase lovemaking, Coleman says. Some will do so to cover their tracks. 4. Their friends don't seem as friendly as they used to be. Cheaters tend to be less careful about covering their tracks in front of friends versus you. Those friends may end up feeling uneasy and anxious around you because they know something you don't. 5. Their phone habits change. This can include a range of things, like changing their password or keeping their phone on them all the time when they used to leave it sitting out. That cheating always involves and therefore are strong signs of cheating, says licensed clinical psychologist John Mayer, Ph.D., author of Family Fit, Find Your Balance in Life. 6. They're suddenly paying more attention to their appearance. Sometimes people decide to focus on their appearance as part of a New Year's resolution or choose to start a new fitness routine for health reasons, but they're usually pretty open about it. 7. They just seem to be around less than usual. Cheaters have to make time for their fling, and that time usually comes from time you once spent together. Also, if the affair has gone on for a while, there may be demands placed upon them by their paramour to spend more time together, Coleman says. 8. What they say and what actually happens does not add up. The truth is easy but lies are hard to keep straight, she says. Objective evidence supports truth but often conflicts with lies. 9. They don't disclose details of their day anymore. People usually share intimate details of their day with their partner. But when they're cheating, that tends to shift to the new fling, Meyer says. As a result, they end up telling you less. 10. They accuse you of cheating. By making your alleged behavior the issue, it puts you on the defensive and takes the focus off of them. It can also make you less likely to speak up about things that seem off because you don't want to upset them, given that they're already worried that you're cheating. And it also gives them a reason to say they need time away to think, aka meet up with their lover. 11. They start giving you more gifts than usual. Of course, loving partners give gifts. But cheaters take this to the next level to cover their tracks, Coleman says. It can be a way of reassuring you that they love you and are devoted to you so that any subtle sign of cheating the partner uncovers can be readily dismissed as something they would never do, he says. 12. Or they're suddenly really critical of you. There's something called cognitive dissonance that's an uncomfortable state of inner anxiety and tension created when a person's attitude about something, cheating is wrong, is the opposite of what they're actually doing, cheating anyway, Coleman says. To try to reduce that inner tension, they may try to justify their cheating by trying to convince themselves that you're the problem. And that can come out as being hypercritical of you out of nowhere. 13. The relationship issues you've had in the past don't seem to be there anymore. Every couple has some kind of issue that keeps surfacing. If it suddenly goes away, and there seems to be no reason for it, you should be concerned. This can be a sign of cheating or just that your partner has given up trying and is looking for a way out, Doors says. A big sign that something is off with this, the tension isn't there anymore, but you don't feel connected either. 14. They get defensive when you ask why certain things have changed. Relationships change and evolve, but this should be something you can talk about as a couple. A cheater may answer a question with a question, like why do you ask? Or why is that important? Because they need more time to come up with an answer they can get away with, he says. 15. They're really on top of your schedule. It can feel a little odd when your partner keeps asking when you will and won't be home, and it should. They work hard not to get caught. Bottom line, if your partner is showing any of these signs, or things just don't feel right to you, it's perfectly acceptable to ask what's going on, Meyer says. Hopefully, there's a perfectly reasonable explanation. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel today.